Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mark Crisis 169 coming to you with another video. Um, Today's video is kind of weird. I made a video on this earlier. I'm checking my messages, guys, real quick. Sorry, check it every time I go on here. Check my messages real quick. See where I'm at. What's going on here? To have an idea of when messages are at, if I get any messages or not. I'll land to you. Yeah, on Twitter today. Um, Once again, guys, thank you guys for watching my video here. Thank you guys for watching my video. Thank you guys for being part of my situation here. My situation. Thank you guys for watching my video. Really do appreciate it a lot. 200 subscribers. Awesome. Bam, baby. Yeah. But yeah, today's topic video thumbnail is going to be pretty big. It's Microsoft raises the price of all Xbox Series consoles and games confirmed to hit $80 this holiday. But also, Game Pass Ultimate is probably going to go up too as well. That's another bit of noise you got to do it too. A bit of noise you got to do it too now. Well, a bit of noise you got to now to know about. So that right there is going to be something interesting to talk about. How much is a game going to cost to make? How much should it cost to make? And why in the hell is it making that much? That much to pay to buy a game. Now I'm on IGN right now. IGN talked about we understand these, and the Microsoft press release was we understand that these these changes are challenging. No kidding. And announcing today that the company has said it will raise prices of all Xbox consoles, controllers, headsets, and some games. The price hike for console accessory kicks in today, May 1st. So in 5 minutes to be one full day of 6 minutes, one full day since this happened. Some game May 1st. The game will say some prices now should expect Xbox changing $79.99, charging $80 for new first party games around the holiday season. Price increases are taking effect globally, with expectation the headset prices, exception the headset prices, was only going up in the U.S. and Canada. Xbox Best Xbox Game 2024 has a list rewards of some games here below. Who cares? Going forward, expected prices on various Xbox consoles or according accessories in the U.S. Now, here we go. This is going to be big time. We're here now. The big time. This is the big time. I'll read the prices for you guys here quick. I'll read the prices for you guys quick here, and then we'll discuss them. Xbox S Series, the digital one, 512, $379.99 from $299. Xbox S Series, 1 terabyte, $429 from $349. X Series X digital, $549 from $449. Xbox X, original X, not digital. Original X, the original one, $599 from $499. Xbox X Series 2 Galaxy Special Edition, $729 from $599. And wait, there's more. Accessories, wireless controller, core controller, $64.99. Xbox wireless controller, colored one, any color at all, $69.99. Xbox controller, best edition, $80. Xbox wireless controller, limited edition, $89 up from $79. Xbox Elite controller, Series 2 core, $149 from $139. Xbox Elite core controller, Series 2 full, $199 from $179. Xbox stereo headset, $64.99. Xbox wireless headset, $199 for $109. It didn't say anything about Game Pass going up yet. Some comment. I'm gonna read the comments here later on. Leave the comments. I'm in IGN right now. I'm gonna read the comments here in a little bit. But guys, this is what's going on. Xbox increasing prices. Games going up to $80. You might be saying to yourself, you know what? No, I have Game Pass Ultimate. Why should I care? Well, you should care because you and I have Game Pass Ultimate. I have it on PC, an app. You might have an Xbox PC or PC as well. You and I may not be affected by this. But if you're a Sony fan or playing only on Steam, this will affect you because prices are going to go up. And Xbox is really trying to figure out why the Xbox is not selling. I point the fingers and make them feel better about themselves, but in the end, it's because Microsoft is stupid. You know, really what it is. Microsoft is stupid, and to be blunt, they have allowed themselves to be beaten by everyone, including themselves. So, some comments here. Tariffs can cause short-term economics. I'm glad I made the jump to PC. These used to be a huge price difference because of the console PC, but now it may be $100 factor in having to pay to play online. On console, it's pretty much the same. Sales are much big on PC. There's no monopoly. Um, PC ports are always hit or miss ever since COVID, unfortunately. And that was from Jim Cornette. And I don't think Jim Cornette, the wrestling manager, is playing Xbox. I doubt he is. Um, Shuddy, yeah, Ultimate Edition. These are global price increases will coming to relegation of two tariffs. Trump is simply giving Microsoft even more well increased price. I don't know. I think it's more much with Trump or with the fact that these companies are greedy and want to make tons of money. You know, shipping is drying up. Ports support from the U.S. is less and less volumes East Asia. Um, Time for studios moving forward, and the reason why they gave this situation, guys, I found out it's because of the fact of the acquisitions that they bought. Um, it's because the acquisitions that they bought. Pure and simple. It's the acquisitions that they bought. That Microsoft gave Xbox $100 billion to go out there and buy whatever he needed. And Phil Spencer and his team grabbed with both hands all these companies, including Activision. I think Activision was a big mistake to buy. I'm gonna tell you why. Because of the inner turmoil at Activision going on even to this day. The turmoil with the sexual harassment suit they had to deal with, all the nonsense they deal with there. But also the games coming out like Call of Duty. And being the same game under a new name is not really helping Activision. They haven't had any games since Call of Duty. And Microsoft can throw money at them all they want. But $69 billion for a company that has one game that's notoriety of all the games they ever had before, to me, it's a waste of money. Now the investors, the people who own stock in Activision, people online made a lot of money off it. People who own Activision made tons of money off the deal. Why is that? because now they're no longer required to care about the company that they once founded and built. It's it's under the umbrella of Microsoft. So now, so Microsoft has to take all the hits, take all this stuff. They got to do all this stuff on their own. They got to do all the staffing, all the firing, all the hiring. They have to do all this stuff. And they got so many companies right now. They have Bethesda coming out with new Doom in about 12 to 13 days. And if that game doesn't hit a mark and do something, so like Game Busters, first game since what 2020, Doom Eternal came out. So guys, Microsoft told Xbox to increase prices because the acquisitions that they did. I told you guys this may happen about a year or so ago when Activision got sold to Microsoft. That you're going to increases in price, increase in something. Because you cannot spend 69, 68, 70 billion dollars of money and not have any type of answering for it. Accountability. Phil Spencer and his team grabbed everything with both hands and ran to the bank of Microsoft and just cashed out everything they had. Granted, it's good for them short term. But look at EA. They laid off 300 people and canceled the Titanfall, technically 3 game. Fable's been pushed back to 2026. Why is that? Because new price increases. Fable guys, they ain't just coming out on Xbox. PlayStation. I even heard rumors Switch 2 might get a port of Fable, new Fable. Think about it. Put on Switch 2, a processing machine that's going to be. This makes the Switch 2 look reasonable. Microsoft has priced themselves out of the console market and made Nintendo the king of this. Now, if Sony says hell no, we ain't gonna do this, and they say no, we ain't gonna go the same road, my hat's off to them. But I got a funny feeling that Sony's playing cards and trying to figure out how they're gonna do this too as well. To not piss off because they already increased their plus twice already in like last year and probably gonna do it again this year. And Ultimate's gonna go up too as well because all these free games we're getting. They're $80 on PlayStation, $80 on Steam. It's gonna go up again. An Ultimate. Just get ready, guys. So some comments here on IGN are just crazy. But yeah, it's just looking that way, guys. It's looking like hiking prices up. And I said before, it's literally it's the Xbox Galaxy Special went from $599 to 2 terabyte Xbox Galaxy Edition, $599 to $730 for a console with 2 terabytes built in. You could buy a gaming rig for $799 now. I'm gonna type it in real quick. I'm gonna show you guys here. I'm gonna go into hell. Let's go most reasonable place. Let's go to Best Buy. Even though they're crooks and stuff, we'll type in gaming PC. Type in gaming PC. So it comes up here. Okay, there's different prices, different kinds here, and some of them are astronomical. To make a little price chart we can use. Here we go. I'm trying to get an idea, guys, of what I can look at here. To price comparison. Here it is. Price 250 to not monitors. It didn't really help me at all. Looking for gaming rig or not. Damn it. So it's always gonna be so hard. Desktops. Let's go here. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm making it quick, guys, as fast as I can here. Okay. Keep same price point here. If I can get the prices up again, let's see. Here we go. There we go. And it's going to be, guys, it's going to be all the stuff here that you can afford with the gaming rigs here. Looking at the gaming rigs. Just trying to figure out what we have here, though. You know, a comparison to what the Xbox. Hey, Boxy, what's up, buddy? Comparing to what the Xbox has to offer. There's a Ryzen 5500 iBet Power, 6400, 4 GB. That's garbage. I wouldn't even look at that one. A 6500 XT, 4 GB one. Another piece of garbage one. And it goes up there. Okay, so maybe gaming rigs are a bad idea to look at right now, because it is kind of rough, guys. I mean, you can probably get a Ryzen 5 series. Let's say Ryzen 5 series. There's only two of them, three of them here. Here they go. If you want to go Ryzen 5, you pay the money here. Just figure out what we can do here. 6500, 6600, 60 Ti, Radeon. 600. 8 GB card here. Some of your 8 GB card, 8 GB memory. But guys, and maybe the Best Buy not the best route to go look for a game PC. But guys, $729 for an Xbox X Series with 2 TB. Thank you for joining me, Boxing. Appreciate it, buddy. Is really hard to swallow. But then again, though, Sony has a $700 too as well. Xbox digital one, you have to buy a damn disk drive to operate at $80. So, if you're okay with spending money, go for it. It's your money. You do what you want with it. But I think, guys, it's really getting to the point now where Xbox is trying to phase themselves out. I think this is a phasing out process for Xbox consoles, because they're showing me that they don't care about how much money they lose. Because the Game Pass Ultimate, guys, is their bread and butter. They said play anywhere, and they mean play. You can play on your phone, you can play on your TV, you can play on your gaming rig, you can play on your shower TV if you have a shower TV. You're on the John, playing Halo 3 or whatever, the remastered or whatever, whenever it comes out, if it ever does. But I mean, you know what I'm saying, right? I mean, this is not anything new. But I think Nintendo ahead of the curve when they launched their prices out, and they got a lot of flack for it. Oh my God, they got beaten in the ground. How dare you, Nintendo? Evo Mario is sucking on that $100 bill and lighting up cigars with it, and all their crap. But yet, where in the hell were the Xbox fanboy when they were jumping on Nintendo's ass? Now, where the fanboys at now? Come on, Xbox fanboys, where you guys at? We all know you're gonna morph into action and run with your fanboys, call your fanboy Zords to to firebomb people's houses because they don't agree with the ideology of what Microsoft's doing, because you're gonna shove your head up their ass. So it's what you guys do anyway. So what the hell's the point of arguing with you? Just come out and say, it's a great day for Microsoft. They're gonna give us a great system and great graphics and more money means that blah 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 blah. Blah. All it means is you're beating them off. All it means. Once again, fanboys, you're gonna whore yourself off to these people. So we all know it's gonna happen. And I guarantee the Xbox fanboy community is gonna be, oh my God, you don't understand, or Mark. It means great games are coming. No, it means they spent too much damn money on acquisitions and they got to make money back. So if you see Xboxes sitting around in the wild in Walmart or Best Buy sitting there, just sitting there crying to be set free, don't fall for it. Don't release them because you be paying $700 something dollars for a damn Xbox X Series that's 5 years old, folks. Remember that. It was a newer one. Let's just say a new one. The drum I made a video on, like a little drum cylinder one. And that one came out and said, hey, it knows to be 4 terabytes, more power, $750, all digital. Yeah, bullshit, but okay. It's 4 terabytes, 4 terabytes, a lot of stuff. It has more power than it has like a say like a 3080 or 3090 in there or whatever nonsense. Say whatever equivalent to 3090 or whatever. And it's just fisting that damn freaking 4K. Okay, cool. $750 for a machine that does 4K that does better than the most PCs that are using 30 series cards. Not bad. But I'm not gonna sit there and light a cigar with $100 bill either. So no, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna buy one. I don't need an Xbox anyway. Hell, it'd be cheaper to get one out of Dave and Buster's. Saving up your damn freaking tokens. What are you doing, son? I'm gonna give some Xbox over there. So I'm playing these little ticket games. I mean, that's really sad, but I'm lying, I'm dying. I'm lying, I'm flying. Kind of thing. And it's sad. You can get an Xbox, PlayStation, and in Dave and Buster's, in a winning circle. If you never get enough tickets, 160,000 tickets, you can get an Xbox. Can you imagine them raising it up to 300,000 point tickets? How I would laugh. Nothing to whiz myself. I saw that. It'd be better drop it down so you can get rid of the inventory, but whatever. But it's just one of those things, man. It's like these people know what they're doing. Okay, it's not because of terrorists, not because of Trump. A lot of people, a lot of people, yeah, yeah, I can see that. Henry trying to spin the wheel, a little pirate ship one game, try to get 1,000 tickets. You try to get 1,000 tickets a couple 100,000 times to win the Xbox. You go and redeem it. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, guys, 300,000 now. You're here. "Ah." That would be be funny. You hear, "Ah." They're screaming top of their lungs. That'd be funny. Says, I'm sorry, guys, 300,000 tickets now. The kids have a riot break out. All right, break out. They're throwing stuff around. I mean, that would be an ultimate trip. It'd be a trip because it'd be kind of funny because I mean, they have two versions. They have standard S version, 512, and 1 terabyte uh, original Xbox One or Xbox X Series, and the PS5 and a OLED, a Switch. But it's funny to me because it's like this is what people will be doing. I don't know. I had to go to the store trying to win one of these gaming places. I mean, it's gonna get that way, guys. I'm sorry. You're gonna have people trying to win one in sweepstakes and win ones, and I mean, the Xboxes still are not selling as well. I think it's sold like 3 million in the last couple years, and PS5 sold 3 million in a month. November last year. Well, because it has games if you want to play, and I get that. So, on all joking aside, though, the Dave and Buster's is going to be a place people want to go try to buy these, try to win these things, or get a small loan out in the bank to go buy one. Or, no, I don't like stealing or steal one, and I hate that. I think stealing is wrong. But people may get desperate. I don't think people are going to be stealing an Xbox. PS5 probably. Switch 2 minimum. Most definitely. Xbox not really. How they had scalpers one time a couple years ago. They got Xbox X Series. And it's a side story though. Um, during the pandemic, the scalpers in UK bought every supply of Xbox X Series and PS5s and S Series up. PS5 sold really well for them, but to this day, I can't remember what company it is. They still have supply of regular Xbox X series and S series they can't get rid of. People are not buying the damn thing. They can't give them away. Maybe now, if another pandemic happened, they probably would. But I don't think Xbox is going to go any problems. I think Xbox will probably get rid of the gaming console eventually and go to like a set top box or to just an app on TV or whatever. Because it's cheaper for them to put the games on Game Pass Ultimate on a gaming rig or a Switch 2 or a PlayStation or an app somewhere and just not have to worry about consoles anymore. Of course, then again, it means 6,000 people lose their jobs too as well. So that's more job being wasted, right? Lost. So it's like, what do? Yeah, you don't want to buy an Xbox just to support somebody putting them on the assembly line, but you don't want to sit there and laugh at somebody losing their job either. It's like, man, what do you do? Like, what the hell do you do? So in this time, guy, I think it's really interesting to see how Microsoft kind of painted themselves into a corner. Um, Microsoft's given Xbox marching orders, telling them point blank what they have to do. They have to do what? They have to make money because the honeymoon's over with. The $100 billion that Microsoft gave Xbox to go out there and go buy everything with both hands is over with. Now it's time to see some results of some games. Game Pass Ultimate guys had kind of stagnated. It had some good growth there, and the games on it right now are really good. They launched. I'm gonna launch the app here real quick here. See what kind of games they got here. They got Black Ops 6, like crap, whatever. They got Oblivion, that's free to install in Game Pass. Elder Scrolls 5 remastered. That's a very hot game right now. Modern Warfare 2, if you want to, waste time playing that garbage for a while. Um, and Anno, another game. It looks like some kind of warship type of game. It's probably Age of Empires kind of thing, right? Theme. Far Cry 4, you can get anything really. SpongeBob, Patrick, Square, who gives a crap. Lego Star Wars, you can play anywhere. Uh, Forza, Cuphead, Black Ops 6. There's a lot of games you can play here. The Indiana Jones game that just came out a few months ago, Dark Tide, Soccer 2. I mean, there's a lot of games you can play. There's a lot of games. Battlefield, Halo. And guys, there's a lot of games. Even Prey's on here too. Man, I love me some Prey though. Prey's on. I might reinstall Prey again. Try that again. Prey is an awesome game. Just takes a long time to get into. It's really slow paced game, but Prey is good. But yeah, guys, that's really what I'm looking at is that there's a lot of games on there. They're old games, but games nonetheless. And how EA said, Ubisoft said, no, we don't own our games anymore. Kind of makes sense where Microsoft's going with this. Now, will these AR games be on Game Pass day one? Probably. I'm thinking they would be. So if you have an Xbox app like I do, or an X series, or or an S series, or a kitchen sink, or how you play your games these days, uh, a toaster that has Xbox Game Pass on it, who cares? If it runs, has an app, put Xbox Game Pass on there. That's what Microsoft probably says. A TV, put Microsoft on there. Xbox Game Pass on there. Whatever how you play it, folks. It should be day one. It should be day one. Shouldn't be a problem. But for everybody else who doesn't have the Xbox app or Game Pass Ultimate, on their system, PlayStation and Steam people, $80 coming to you this holiday. So Nintendo was ahead of the curve. They knew exactly what was going to happen. So I don't think anybody should be blaming Nintendo. Xbox fanboys are crying about it. Now they said nothing for the last 24 hours. And I'm waiting to see the fanboys go on Twitter and just literally make this excuse how it's going to be the greatest thing ever by having all these games cost $80. I mean, more money means more better games and blah, blah, blah. Even though Microsoft spent $100 billion on acquiring everything, except the kitchen sink practically. And now they have to sit there and make games for the damn company to make money now. I think Microsoft guys are getting tired of having, having no game awards because a lot last year they got spanked. They got nothing. Hell, 2 won best online multiplayer. Xbox got laughed out of the damn freaking arena. Okay, and that's not normal. Halo 2 won an award, Halo 3 won awards, Gears of War, even new Gears of War game will probably be $80. New Gears of War, Doom may skip by. It says $69.99, so it may be safe. But if you get Game Pass Ultimate, you should be fine. But Ultimate will probably go up eventually. That's why, guys, I am going to be taking a day here to give away not one but 2 Game Pass Ultimates. A day is still going to be selected by me. It has been used. I'm not going to turn it around because there's a barcode you could scan and probably get the code that way. And I'm not going to do that to people. So these 2 here, I bought them a few months ago in Game Pass Ultimate. I'll give them away at my 200th anniversary. On my 200 subscriber anniversary, I hit it last week. Thank you guys for that. I'll make a effective date for it. I'm looking right now, probably in the month of May. I'm thinking the 12th through the 16th. It would be a week. It would be 2 weeks away. So starting on the 12th, May 12th, to the 16th. I want everybody to comment in this video, who watch this video, your Xbox gamer tag. But I'll make a video. Not this video. Sorry, not this video. No, not this video. I'll make a video Saturday on November 10th. Saturday, May 10th. November 10th. Then November 10th, I will make a video. I'll give instructions. And if this pre-instructions are going to be, I'll make a video discussing my 200th. It'd be a special weekend roundup, a weekend news report, my 200th subscriber Xbox Game Pass giveaway, 1 month giveaway, 2 of them. And I have requirements for that. You got to be subscribed no more than 30 days, or let's say 2 weeks. Okay, I don't care how long you've been subscribed, but say, hey, you have to have some requirement. You have to be subscribed no more than 2 and then about 30 days to my channel. And you must have an Xbox, obviously Xbox app or console to qualify. How you qualify? Well, I make that video on May 10th of this year. It will be next Saturday. You will drop in your gamer tag in the comment section. Exactly how it is, how it's written on Xbox. Because if I try to scan it and I can't get it, I skip on to the next person. And I'll give it to you. I'll give the code to you in a private message. Say, congratulations, here's your code. I'm Mark from YouTube. Here's your code, or how I'm going to say it. And I'll give it to you. But that will start May 10th, and it'll go through at least till the 16th. I'll give it to at least the 16th. Then after that day, I'll pick 2 people at random to win. 2 people at random starting on the 10th of May will make my 200th subscriber benchmark. I'll give away not 1 but 2 Xbox Game Pass Ultimate 1 months. They're real. They're not fake. They're real. Um, and if you're running low on Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, or if you haven't had one in a while, or if you have got a gaming rig and I would like to have it, try it out for a month. Hey, if I select you, then it's on me, and you get to have it on me for a month. So that'll start on May 10th. I'll make a special video, and I'll put down my gamer tag in the first comment section to know who I am. So when you see my gamer tag, you'll know who I am. Because my gamer tag is literally that Crisis 169. That's my gamer tag. So when you see that, you'll see my name and see me, and then that'll be it. And I'll message you. Um, I'll message you, and I'll leave it there. I'll leave the code uncovered, and I'll give it to you. So please be on if you guys are on. Anytime doesn't matter. But I'll message you because I work nights, so my schedule is really weird. So I'll try to do that early as I can, but like early you do it 11, 12 o'clock at night. So it starts next Saturday on the 10th. It goes until the 16th and 17th. I will make my decision on Sunday, not Sunday, but on Friday, 16th. I'll pick two people random. The game, all you have to do is like how I did it. To my name and have my gamer tag right there. That's all you have to do. But you can't do it until the May 10th video. Then you put them on there, and if I get 5 people or 2 people or 8 people or 100 people, doesn't matter. If I get 200 people putting it on there, it's gonna be interesting. If I get 2 people only who respond to it, guess what? It's pretty simple. But if I get 3, 4 people, I have to make a decision. I'll check. I'll check a channel. I'm gonna check a channel. I'm gonna check who you are. I'll check who you are, but I don't care. How many followers you have on Xbox or how many followers you have on whatever else, what games you play. I don't really care about that. But your account has to be real and has to be up to date. It has to be real. Can't be some bot or anything. So, but guys, this is my video. So starting May 10th to 16th, so I make my 10th my video on 10th. May 10th will be my 200th video spectacular. Subscribe my 200th subscriber spectacular, where I'm giving away, but not one, but 2 Game Pass Ultimates to 2 lucky subscribers to my channel as a thank you for subscribing to my channel. I'll do this probably every 200 times. So if I get to 400, I'll do something different. 600, different. 800, 1,000, different. And go from there. Because a lot of YouTubers do this too. It's to me it's a thank you for you guys helping me out and staying with me and being with me. I've been a channel guy since 2013. But I'll talk about that when we get there to May 10th. So remember, mark your calendar, May 10th. You don't have to be live on my channel. I prefer you be there, but if you can't be, make sure you understand that May 10th starting to the 16th. You watch the channel, you are already subscribed, only subscribed. If you haven't subscribed by eligibility, it's 30 days, but I'm gonna waive it and say, if you're not subscribed by tomorrow, then enter. But I want to do 30 days only. That way, it's fair for people who've been here a long time, like boxing, and people who've been here a long time. But if you don't have an Xbox console, doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. If you do have one or an Xbox app, like, oh man, I'm running kind of low on Game Pass Ultimate, I'll go ahead and enter my gamer tag into that. Because what it does for you, it gives you more people to talk to. Because you might find people on here you don't know who are Xbox people, and you might connect with them and get friends too as well. And Before you know it, you have no more friends to play with on your Xbox app, and you might go to Steam or you might go to Xbox, your console, and find out you have a lot in common and have a lot more friends. So I'm doing this, guys, mostly as a thank you, but also for us to meet people. Because YouTube is very, very quiet place when it comes to meeting people. I'm trying to change that by doing giveaways like this. Now, I'm not gonna do it all the time, but I'll do it, when I can. Um, but yeah, so starting May 10th to 16th is that big day. It's a whole week where you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days to comment on this on the vid I know on that video only. Um, I'll leave the comments on that video and leave them on, obviously, and I'll pick randomly two people randomly to get that code. I'll message you and hopefully you respond to it. And if you do respond to it, awesome. If you don't, then maybe you're aware at work. But I'll keep the code until you respond to hey, I got it. It works. That's cool. Once again, guys, thanks for watching my video. Peace out to you guys later. See you guys tomorrow for my weekend review, which was most going to be about the upcoming price increases for Nintendo and Xbox, and maybe whatever Sony does today. I'll talk about that tomorrow on Saturday. But then don't let your heart be burdened. Don't worry about things you can't control. Trust in God. Peace out. Love. Love all you guys. Peace. Be safe.